Oh, that's a blast from the past, isn't it? It's been
Yes.
ages since we played that.
Banger, man. Banger.
We have
Phil.
not heard that in a long old time, have we, guys? Jesus Christ.
I love that jingle.
It's class jingle, absolutely
It's so
fantastic
good,
jingle.
man.
We should really just move all the rumours out of quick news and just put them back in this section of the show again, shouldn't we? So we could have that rumour jingle more times. Phil, do you want to lead us out on this rumour?
Sure, but just on that rumour intro, we should we're a band. We could play that and record it. We should lay down a track. I'll play bass. You get on the guitar. Spence, drums. Beastie Boys, there was 3 of them. We could do it.
Yeah, we could. We could do a
There's a
full song of
challenge.
it. Now we got AI, we can get it to write the rest of the lyrics for us instead of us doing the.
That's so true.
Because we wrote the first bit, but we can get it to write the rest.
Yeah, we should do that. But anyway, on to our rumour. And this rumour falls to me because it is a PC rumour of sorts. We have got a rumour around Half-Life 3, and I cannot believe that I'm actually saying this because there has been rumours upon rumours upon rumours for a very, very long time around this game. And it seems like we're getting a little closer to where we want to be with it. Okay, so these rumours say that Half-Life 3 will take advantage of what's known as Steam Frame. Okay, we're going to get dynamic deformation types for the NPCs and enemies. So to dumb that down, that means we're going to expect crazy amounts of gore in Half-Life 3. There's going to be a character. This is data mining, of course. There's going to be an enemy called the Zen Gorilla. Mentions that there's going to be lots of tentacles coming out of that enemy. There's going to be a large state optimization occurrence. We're going to get asymmetrical particle simulations, allowing them to render on their own. So think wind and sunshine all interacting together. So visuals are on a whole new level. We're going to get high-end liquid simulation, large water bodies, and spilt liquids. And the rumour, guys, that we're going to get the first trailer of Half-Life 3, can't believe I'm saying this, very, very soon. And if we look at Half-Life Alyx, okay, the release and the trailer was super close together. So I got the dates for those. So when Half-Life Alyx came out, we got the trailer on the 19th of November, 2019. 19th is just around the corner. And that released on the 23rd of March, 2020. So the timelines are syncing up.
Wow. Really?
And hey, put your tinfoil hat on. Because this could be a conspiracy, maybe not a rumor, okay? And Steam Frame, just for you guys, there's been a lot of rumors around this as well. Now, it's a patent Valve has placed, and everyone just assumes it's going to be the new VR headset. So it's the upgrade for the Index, but there has been some rumors going around the mill around the Steam Deck 2, or possibly a Steam console. I know we speculated quite a lot about Xbox possibly, switching gears a little bit. Maybe this is Valve's way in to become a main player when it comes to console gaming. Now, guys, how does all that nonsense sound? Because do we believe any of it? Probably not. But come on, it's got to be true, hasn't it? Spencer, I'm going to come over to you first.
I'll say, so the stuff you said about Half-Life with the... say like things interacting with each other, like the light and the wind and stuff. I fully believe that, especially from what we've seen with CS2, where like you could throw a frag grenade into smoke and it will dissipate the smoke with where it blows. That is some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen in games. That is really real cool technology. I expect Valve to be capable of stuff like that. The Half-Life 3 stuff it goes a bit different. From what you've said with Alyx happening, with that, was that the initial trailer, the first trailer we ever saw? Was that soon?
The trailer was the 19th of November, 2019, and then it released pretty much straight after in March.
That's crazy.
So they hold on to it for a very, very long time, and there's no leaks as such, although we are speculating on a leak here.
Yeah.
So, maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong, I don't know. But maybe 19th of November is coming up, isn't it? A couple of days after my birthday. Wouldn't that be a present and a half if we got the official trailer for Half-Life 3? I think I'd fall off my seat. Like, officially fall off my seat.
Fall off my seat.
Yeah.
I think Half-Life 3, man, it ain't happening. I gotta say it.
Don't do that to me, Spence.
Mate, it's not happening, especially on rumored technology, which I think, from the way you've worded it, it sounds hard to accomplish. I mean, I believe in Valve; they will accomplish it. How far along is it? Because they're not gonna put something that isn't perfect into. They're not gonna make Half-Life 3 without everything being perfect, because they can't. They can't. The hype is enormous.
Wild, yeah.
It's wild. It has to be the GTA 6 killer. Let's be honest. And that's not happening. But I'm hopeful for you, mate. I want it, though. I do want it. I am hopeful for you. Especially after I played Alex. Alex is brilliant. I think 3 would be great. Steam console, or Valve console. Do you remember the Valve controller they made?
Yep.
I don't think a console's a good idea.
Those go for a lot of money now. They're like collector's items.
Yeah, but no one's using them.
No. I think they did a handset afterwards, though, which was a lot better. It actually had buttons rather than just touchpads on either side.
They found
Oh my
buttons
God.
today. They figured out how to make buttons. I think it's nuts, man. I think the Steam frame technology is the only part of this I really believe. And it's the only part that... Obviously, Half-Life 3 will happen, I think. But will it? I don't know. They'll make another game at some point, whether it's Half-Life 3 or not. I can't say. Steam frame technology, I believe in that. I think that's real cool. And I think they will change gaming in some way. I think they are fully capable of that. The console shit is bollocks. I can't imagine the console happening, especially whilst Xbox is leaving that space and it's just Sony dominating it.
There's a lot of hope within this rumor, I have to be real. But it has been reported quite a lot over on Twitter. But as you know, we can't really take any of that as gospel because it's a rumor mill. And we've got people that have been wanting this game for a very, very long time who are very connected to these worlds in Half-Life, speculating on speculation. And this is what we've come to. So I had a very interesting conversation, actually, just to pull it back, with my brother over in the States around this topic. And we were saying that each iteration of Half-Life has sort of broke the mold. They've come out with something different, which has put them head and shoulders above everybody else. And we both kind of came to the conclusion that Valve very much thought VR was going to be that. And that's what Half-Life Alyx actually ended up becoming from Half-Life 3. I think we thought that maybe Half-Life 3 was going to be Alyx, and then it became Alyx because it didn't really live up to sort of the expectation that you guys are heaping on something like a Half-Life 3. So it really needs to have something, whatever that something is, to change gaming. Now, if it's going to go up against, you mentioned Grand Theft Auto and games like that, it's really going to have something extra. And what that is, I don't know. The graphics and everything else that I sort of went through sounds incredibly interesting for most games. But for a Half-Life game, is there anything there that changes the game? I don't think so. So I'm not sure. I'm just living on hope and a prayer at the moment. But Davey, I know you've played Half-Life in the past, both 1 and 2.
I have.
Didn't remember some quotes from Portal, but you're a fan of sorts. Does any of this rumor sort of interest you or get you excited in the least? Do you think anything's true here?
I got to be careful here, right? Because I made a promise to myself and publicly on the podcast a while ago, right? And I'll for those who don't remember, I'll feed you in. Myself and Spence did a duo episode when Phil was off, and we spoke about a rumor that was up about Oblivion remake. This never made it into the show because I edited it out. Because the entire time we spent about 40 minutes saying this never happening,
We
right?
spent 40 minutes shitting on it, saying no way.
And it was announced the day after we recorded it.
Brilliant.
So, and it never made it in. I managed to cut it out and
We
made
should
it
have
so
left
that,
it in, by the way.
Oh, it was, we were like, there's no fucking way. Not this week. No way. It's not going to be stealth dropped. It was stealth dropped. So I made a promise that following episode that anytime any rumors like this come out, I will blindly believe them. I'm not going back on that. So even though I personally don't think that Half-Life 3 is going to be shown soon, I believe it because I'm constantly wrong. So I believe it. I actually believe it. And to be fair, right, as much as we've been expecting Half-Life 3 since 2006, something like that, right? As much as we've been expecting it since then, it's like 20 years later. That technology that you were explaining sounds really impressive. You think about, or if I think about the things that blew me away in the past, it was in Metal Gear Solid 2 in the tanker, being able to shoot like a jar and those jar contents go everywhere, right? Or in Metal Gear Solid Rising, being able to cut like a watermelon and it go into sections. Those kind of things, they may be small, but they're fucking game changing. Much like with Uncharted 2, being able to move through scenery, right? Wild. Like just moving through a bookcase in Uncharted 2, in Last of Us 2, when we saw that first gameplay trailer, was mind blowing. And it's just moving through the scenery in the way that she did. And it was like, holy shit, never seen anything look like that before. Like never been able to do that before. Much the same way that for Battlefield, just dragging somebody as a medic. Just like, what the hell? Why haven't we been able to do this? It doesn't take an awful lot for something to stand out and be revolutionary. And in Half-Life 2, it was like the gravity gun and those kind of things, right?
Physics, yeah.
Having like a new level of that with like proper water physics and the way that air and stuff can interact, it sounds small. But they're the things that really do set up what we move to in gaming. And I believe if they incorporate those in, that will be a fucking show-stopping thing. That you're like, holy shit, I've never seen it behave like this, because we come to just get used to what we've always kind of known in gaming and its limitations, right? I think those small things are the things that will set it apart. And I think all those rumors about that technology ring true to me as much as they do to yourself, Spence, and to you, Phil. I think that's the most, taking aside from the fact that I will blindly believe this, right? I believe that part 100%. Half-Life 3, I don't, but for the sake of being proven wrong so many times, I do believe. I do believe it. So take that how you will. But I'll be excited nonetheless.
I like your style, mate. And fingers crossed we get something right. We keep talking about the amount of mistakes that we make. So hopefully you've correctly identified that this is pure truth and no speculation. And on November 19th, we're going to get the trailer for Half-Life 3. God, can't believe
No way, man.
But listeners, viewers, let us know in the comments, are you excited for Half-Life 3? And do you believe every word that I have said? Hope you do. Let's move this on, guys, to the topic of the show.